see your face here again. Welcome back. I'm going to be doing a top 5 actress type video, and this top 5 is top 5 Rachel Mcadams movies, because I've decided I really like her as an actress and I usually like her movies. She's in quite a lot of romantic type movies, so I expect to hear a lot of those. But apart from that though, I usually find that her movies are pretty great. The reason that sparked this off, I recently just watched Midnight in Paris, which I loved, but I actually didn't like her character in it very much, and I was like, ooh, because I usually really like her characters, and I didn't really like her in that so much, but that's fine because I have other 5 other movies which I love her in. So without further ado, let's start, and we have number 5, which is The Vow. In this movie, she plays a character called Paige, who, her and her husband, Channing Tatum, end up in a car accident, and she loses memory of who she is, kind of thing, and she doesn't know she's married to him and stuff. And basically it's kind of the journey between he is trying to get her to remember, you know, who he was, and she doesn't really know him, so she's not sure, you know, obviously she has no clue what she's at in life and whether she wants to be with him now because she doesn't know him and all this kind of stuff. But it's a really, really good movie, and I do like her character in it. It's kind of interesting because, like, you know, she loses her memory and she needs to get back with things, and it's got some really, really cute moments, so I do really like her in that one. Now at number 4 we have probably one of her first most well known, I think, and we have Mean Girls, and she plays Regina George, like the head mean girl. And even though I don't really like Regina George, well, I guess I do, she's like a fun character, and everybody knows, if you say Regina George, most people kind of know who Regina George is, I guess. I don't know, I think so. And Mean Girls is a classic movie. Everybody knows of Mean Girls and has probably seen Mean Girls at least once, even if it's not your kind of movie. I feel like it's, you know, very well known. But yeah, so I just had to put it in number 4 because, you know, I guess this is the first thing I ever saw her in, and I don't think it looks anything like her now. I never even realised till like a while later that it was her. Same with Amanda Seyfried, or however you say her last name. She's in this, and I didn't realise for a while. I was like, wait, that's her? But yeah, so I did the same with Rachel Mcadams. I was like, wait, hang on, she's Regina George? So yeah, that's really cool. Number 3, is that right? Yeah. I've got The Time Traveler's Wife. I love this film. The first time I watched it, I was like, but then kind of the more I've watched it, the more I enjoy it, and I definitely like her character in it. It's kind of one of my favourite parts, I guess. Basically, she marries this time traveller who she met when she was younger, and obviously the time traveller's wife, and it's kind of difficult for her because, you know, he's always disappearing without notice, and she's kind of got to deal with that. And it's kind of, even though it's quite a bit about him and the time travel, I find her story and her perspective in the situation really, really interesting, and it really goes over a really quite a big span of time, so you really get to know the characters pretty well. So I really do like her character in that, and yeah, so I like Time Traveler's Wife. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's pretty good because it's kind of like a romantic movie, but then it's also like time travel, which is kind of really cool, and all stuff like that. And then but it is kind of sad at points too. It's a sad film. Number 2, we have The Notebook. Of course, she plays Ali, and then Ryan Gosling plays Noah, and they are just the cutest. And I don't know what it is about this film. It's just so cute, and I just love it. I don't know why. Everybody seems to, girls typically kind of really do like this movie, and I don't know why. It's just one of the movies, it's like, oh yeah, I like it. But I really like Ryan Gosling as well. But Rachel McAdams does a great job in this movie. She's just so sweet of a character, and they're just kind of a perfect match, and she really fits the character really well, and it just works out well. I think, I don't know, but I feel like if it wasn't her in the movie, maybe, I don't know, I feel like it would have a different feel to it. So I'm really glad that she is the character of Ali, and it just kind of makes it all good. So my number 1, you might ask, is About Time. It's probably her newest movie, I'm pretty sure, and I love this movie. I'm going to do a review on it soon because I love it. I've watched it about 3 or 4 times since I've got it, which wasn't that long. She plays Mary, and Mary's such a sweet character, and again, it's over quite a bit of time, so I really like movies when they're kind of over a long span of time, so you get to know the characters better and get to know them in more detail. And Mary's character, I just loved her straight away. She was just so sweet, and I don't know, I just thought she was such a great character, and Rachel McAdams played her perfectly, and it made me love Rachel McAdams even more as an actress, this movie did. So that is why Rachel McAdams is number 1. No, that is why About Time is my number 1. I loved her character. I loved the way she portrayed her, and it just kind of made the movie even better for me. So yeah, that's my top 5 Rachel McAdams movies. I know it's kind of a weird pick of a person, but I decided to do a top 5 on her. Let me know down below if you have a favourite Rachel McAdams movie, if you do, and if not, have you seen any of these movies? What are your thoughts on them? Is there any other Rachel McAdams movies that you've seen that you've enjoyed, even if you're not the biggest fan of her? Maybe you've enjoyed some other movies. But yeah, until then guys, don't forget to thumbs up for more top 5s, top 10s, I had to think then. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie face, and until then, I'll see you next time, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!